Hi, I'm Paul Seal from codeshare.co.uk. You're probably not used to seeing me this close up in high definition, my face only. Usually you get to see my screen. Just thought I'd do an extra little video just to talk about what happened at the weekend. So I went to a hackathon called Hack24 and it's local to me. I live in Derby and this was in Nottingham, and it's run by the guys from Tech Nottingham, Andrew, Emma and Donna, I think, and then loads of volunteers and other people that help out as well. And what's really good is it's free. So for me as a hacker, I was able to sign up for tickets, get together with another group of guys that were all going, so we went as a team. It's free to enter, and when you're there you get free coffee and Coke, lemonade, hot chocolate, meals, 3 meals on the Saturday, 2 meals on the Sunday, an after party event as well, but who's staying up for that? Anyway, sorry, I'm getting a bit of ahead of myself. So how it works is there are 6 sponsors, I think, or there are basically 6 challenges, and each challenge is set by a sponsor. So the challenge we went for was MHR, and the sponsor puts up a prize as well. So the prize for that one was £2,000, and the second prize was some Beats audio headphones, so Dre Beats Bluetooth ones. So first or second, we'd have been happy with that. Anyway, so what you have to do is you have to come up with something based on the requirements of the challenge. So that for our challenge it was about measuring employee engagement. So we had to come up with some software which it enables you to measure the sentiment of your employees and see how engaged they are. We had a go, we didn't win, but it doesn't matter because we've got experience from it. We've got some things that we learned from doing it, and we know what we can do next time differently. I think we'll probably enjoy it more next time. But anyway, I'm skipping ahead again. I keep skipping ahead. So that was a challenge. It started at 12 o'clock on the Saturday afternoon. That's when they sound the klaxon, and then the challenge ends at 12 o'clock on the Sunday afternoon. So a whole 24 hours of coding and planning and all of that. And after the event, after the 12 o'clock on the Sunday, then there was 2 hours to get your videos ready and submit them by 2 o'clock. So going back to the Saturday again, so what we did was we went out, we took a whiteboard with us and we planned out what we were going to do. We already had an idea because we'd seen the challenges beforehand. So that's a good thing as well. In the lead up to Hack24, you get to see what the challenges are. Like there's one a week or one every few days starts coming out in the build up to the event. So we saw the challenges and we knew what we were going for before the event. So we got together in Starbucks, had a coffee and decided, we just mapped out what we're going to do, who's got what roles, and we got cracking. And by I'd say about the first 7 hours we managed to get our idea working in its rawest form, and it was a bit of a complicated idea what we had. So we had integration with GitHub, which looked at your commits. It sent the files over to an API which looked at used ESLint to work out if you failed on any of the style rules. That then sent off a request to another API which says that you've got some points because you passed some of those style rules. That then sent that to a Firebase database and said there was a chain of us, and so we had a real good moment about 7 or 8 o'clock in the evening when we all managed to join up from start to finish. So that was good. And then by about midnight we were dog fooding our own product, so we were using it on the commits that we were putting into the repo. It was validating those commits and we were getting points for it, so that was a real good feeling as well. So we did all that and we built a front end for it. I'm not going to show you the front end. I think it might have been taken down by now as well. But while we were there was volunteers coming around, seeing if we need anything. They're giving out pens. There's all sorts of freebies like stickers and anything you need. They had it there. They've got loads of Wi-Fi points as well. At the very beginning, there was lots of people downloading all sorts to get started with their projects. So you can imagine that the internet wasn't great at the beginning. I've got my friend James. He was listening to high quality Amazon audio. So we were very happy when we found out that he was doing that on 50 megs per second, and we were all struggling at 1 meg per second. So once he stopped doing that, we got a decent internet as well. But it was just a really good feeling, just a nice, happy vibe. All the people there, they all seemed to enjoy it. I think they seemed to enjoy it more than we did, especially in the early hours. We were just really struggling. Lots of people went for a nap. There was lots of sofas upstairs and relaxation lounge where you can go and just have a kip and then get back to it. Some people, I think, went home for a shower or a sleep at home. We decided to stay there, and I had a nap for about 45 minutes. The other guys, one or two, tried to but couldn't. Zach didn't. He just stayed like 24/7. Well, not 24/7 because it was only one day, but 24 hours just staring at the screen. And then it was him that was doing the video as well. So we did have some like breaks away from the screen where we'd go outside and have a think about it, have a chat, work out what the next plan of action was going to be. So I just want to say it was a fantastic event. The people made it, and actually it's the sponsors that made it possible, because they put all the money up for it. They put the prizes up. They paid for all of the catering. I think it was truffle catering. So we had really nice catering there. Great food. That was all free again. And you just got this feeling that you're amongst like-minded people. It was just a fantastic event, and I'd encourage people to go. But the tickets go within about a minute, and my tickets, basically there was all four of us, we're all on our Slack group, we're all saying, right, tickets 12 o'clock today, make sure you get your tickets. This was a couple of months ago, and I was there hitting refresh, waiting for it to open, and then the receptionist came to me to talk to me right bang on at 12 o'clock when they were all refreshing, waiting to get a chance to buy a ticket, even though it's free, not buy a ticket, but register. I turned to talk to the receptionist, I looked back, refreshed again, tickets gone. Couldn't believe it. All three of my friends in the team, they all got their ticket, but I didn't. Luckily, about 10 minutes later, someone gave up some extra tickets that they'd reserved and didn't need, and I was able to get one, but that was frantic. So if you go next year, please don't take my place. You can go if you wait for me to get one first. And if you're watching it and you've been or you're going there, hopefully I'll see you at the next event. Sorry if I didn't talk to you at this event. I think next time I'm going to be more sociable and probably more helpful to other teams as well. I think I'll get more into the spirit of it. We think we got a bit too serious and a bit stressed out on this one, but we'll learn from that, and we'll enjoy the next one better. So I asked for some feedback from Andrew, the main organiser, and he just says, just enjoy it, focus less on the video actually, and just put across what is the problem that it's solving, how is your app solving that, and just make it a bit crazy, a bit wacky. It looked like all the other videos that did win, they were all a bit crazy as well. I think we was just a bit too serious, but we'll definitely learn from it, and I think we're all going to go for it again next year. So yeah, that's Hack24 in Nottingham. I think it was at the old the council house in Nottingham, which is an iconic building at the square, where the path goes from Broadmarsh up to Victoria Centre. So all the traffic passing through there on the foot traffic outside the footsteps of the steps of the square. So yeah, definitely I'd recommend it, and I'd recommend you, if you're not in Nottingham or you can't get to the UK, go to one near yourself. You probably really enjoy it. It's definitely worthwhile doing. You learn a lot, you meet great people. I think that's it. So yeah, Hack24, woohoo!